Hi guys. So again, I'm being an idiot. She's laughing. Um, I raged at OBS before I started filming this because it was in studio mode, and I basically told it to fuck off, and then it did.
It was great. I had no idea what was happening. It was great.
So it's great to see you all.
Yes.
I by the time this is out, a new episode will have been dropped, and this will be the second episode after our comeback, as it were, that you will see. So that means that videos are going up on a regular schedule by this point. So
Woo.
we're back,
Kinda.
yay! Kinda, sort
I
of.
mean, I still have no idea what's happening with rehearsal. It's been rescheduled like twice now, so great.
Were you supposed to have it tonight?
No.
Oh, yeah. I don't know her schedule. She doesn't know her schedule. But
No one knows my schedule anymore.
at least we're throwing episodes out at you guys again. So, or we're as in me. So, yay me!
Yes. Yay, Brian Vision! Let's
Yes.
continue
Oh,
that.
yeah. By the way, that is for popular demand going to happen at some point for everybody. I am going to do a review of their show that I previously watched. It will not be a just Shaylee centric review. It will be a review of the whole show. So you will get an episode highly anticipated of Bride Vision that you all wanted to see. So I will give that to you, I promise. Today's episode.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that's what we're doing.
yeah, Shaylee was like, the fuck? And the best part was, this was her idea. And so that's even better. It's not like one of those things where Kyle could be like, she had no idea what was coming because it was literally her call. Um, so anyway, she's in a good
I'm so
headspace
sorry.
right now, everyone.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, yes, we have an
Uh,
announcement.
do, do you want me to just keep talking so you can recover?
Yes,
Or,
go.
okay. So the, the announcement is Shaylee and I, should restrictions be lifted on the 31st of May, are finally
Which,
going,
knock on wood, they are.
yes, are finally going to see each other after
Yeah.
roughly about
18 months
18
at
or
this
19
point?
months, close to. So, it is scheduled for June 5th, a visit with her parents included at the cake. So,
Yes,
maybe by
double date.
then, maybe by then, I will have my GoPro. And
Ooh, and we can vlog it.
maybe by then I will sneak it in. I don't know what their policy is with cameras.
I'm sure
So,
no one cares.
so I really don't want to push it though. But if I have the camera by then, I will definitely sneak it in my chair. So it'll just be like a quick. This is we see we're together in person.
We're like, we can see people again. Like, even the other day, I finally am allowed to start eating in our giant communal dining room again. So, yay.
Yeah, she saw people in her own building for the first time
I
after
did, and
like
it was
10 months.
like I see people every morning when I go downstairs to work, but that's a different thing. Like, I haven't seen the people that live here in probably about the same 18 months.
Yeah, so it's been actually for Shaylee and I, it's been longer than 18 months when we think about it because
Oh, yeah, I guess we could. Well, yeah.
we weren't together in December, so that
How
was been
many?
what month is it now?
It is now June. Nope.
Well, by that point it will be June, so you're not like completely wrong. Um, but
You should
we're
film episodes with me when I'm tired more often. This is apparently very interesting. Anyway,
yeah, maybe you should just do comment down below if you want to see Shaylee Vision. Just one episode wires. I mean, she was doing vlogs before, but I
and
mean,
they're
if
really not good. But I
I
mean,
mean, Kyle liked them and said you should put the vlogs in the outro video.
oh
Um,
god.
again, I still think she should keep doing them. Vote down below if you think she should keep doing the vlog. In fact, you've had one of my friends say that you're natural as a vlogger. So there you go. But yes, that is our big announcement. We are finally going to see
Yes.
each other after X amount of months. No, I'm not doing that math anymore.
No, that requires way more math than I have the brain
I've
power for right
mentally
now,
checked out
apparently.
on that.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
but we are very excited. Also, a little bit like, oh, I have to be out in public, but very excited for the most part.
I'm not super amped that I'm still gonna have to wear a mask. Um,
I mean, that part I don't care. It's
I
the
just hate
people
getting this
everywhere.
stupid mask over my ear. It drives me nuts.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's it. There's a very like there's a trick to that. You just gotta kind of like maneuver it and do what your hands are gonna do.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just the execution is always not 100%
Yeah.
perfect for me.
I mean, I'll admit I'm very, very slow at it, and I tend to just like grab with the good side and just kind of like twist my head and do it that way. But
Yeah, I just basically shove it in my face and then put one ear over, and then the one ear I get on, I just
yeah,
basically
I've also
power
discovered,
the
at
other
least with the
ear.
medical. What? Sorry, I interrupted like crazy.
No, go ahead.
I said I've also discovered, at least with like the medical mask that I have to wear for work or whatever, if you fold it in half first, it stays and goes on way better and is way less annoying.
Well, there you go. See, I have the propensity to be, if my mask doesn't immediately do what I ask it to do, get not angry but frustrated, and then all of a sudden the string breaks, and then it's like, well, now I just don't have a mask. So, but I will say I did have a slight restaurant experience when I had a fishing trip with some family and some friends. Um, we stopped off at a restaurant. Um, and my first question was, how long do we wear the mask? Because like I put the mask on, and they were like, yeah, you just wear it inside, and then when you're seated, you can take it
Yeah,
off.
no, like I feel like once you have food in front of you, it's safe to take it off because then people know you're eating and it's whatever.
Well, apparently, if you just sit down at a table, you can take off your mask. Which okay,
Sure.
I mean, yeah. So that was my experience because like, and they were kind of chuckling at me because I was like asking all these questions. And I'm like, I haven't been outside, guys. Like it's
Well, see, I don't know. I'm one of those people that would not directly ask the question. I would wait for like another like party of people to walk in, watch what they were doing, and mimic it rather than being the awkward person to ask the question.
no. I asked in the truck, so I didn't have to be weird like in the restaurant.
Oh,
Like I was like, hey, so when we get in there, what do we do? Because I've never done this yet. So like I've done like Walmart and like other things, but not like a
yeah.
restaurant. So
It's gonna be so weird to see like an actual crowd of people again. Like, oh my
I'm gonna have
goodness.
anxiety immediately.
Oh yeah, 100%. Me too. It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be like,
like,
get
as
out of
much
my
as I
way.
hate to admit this, I have sort of become accustomed to the hermit lifestyle, and now we're just.
I'm gonna be like, I don't know how to like act in front of you
I don't know
anymore.
how to be a social human anymore. Like, it's a weird thing because I mean I'm socially awkward to begin with.
Like, excuse me might not be in my vocabulary anymore. It might just be like, move. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. It'll be great.
It'll be good. Yeah, I am very excited. It's been a long time since I've seen Brian. It's been a long time since I've seen my parents. So all three of them together is going to be great.
Yes.
It's just going to be a bit of an adventure.
Her parents and I have incredible chemistry and usually make her laugh for 3 hours straight. So
And then almost die trying to eat food. But I mean,
yeah, well, it's gonna be good. I mean, the keg's kind of a spiffy place, I think. Uh,
have I been in a while?
it's a
It's been
steakhouse,
a
so
while.
I just assume it's.
Oh, so are we like pretending we're like actually on a spiffy like?
Well, I am. I'm not wearing a suit or anything, but I'm like
Oh
not
God.
wearing my worst clothes.
Yeah,
Like I'm not popping off in sweats.
no,
God,
that's
I have to
valid.
wear jeans. Oh, that's brutal. Never thought this through. Just said
At
Mickey
least
D's.
I've had practice just wearing the jeans because I have to go to work. So like I have to look like a semi-professional human.
I keep forgetting we're doing an episode, but for the people that watch these, the entire time during the pandemic, my wardrobe has been a t-shirt and sweats. So
Yeah, you have to
now,
wear real pants.
so now that I'm going to see real humans that are not my parents,
You have to wear real
I
pants.
have to wear real pants. So the real question is, will the pants fit me?
No, it's good. Although, I mean, it's gonna be the opposite direction that you think it is, because you have been working out, so you're not gonna be too big for the pants. If anything, you'll be too small for the pants.
That would be nice. But the last 2 weeks, because we've been on a fishing trip and stuff, I haven't worked out at all. Plus, I've been eating like shit since. So, like the fishing trip, all of the good stuff I've been doing, gone,
Out
like
the window.
out the window. Even Derek was like, "Want some cheesies?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Want a Coke? Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We're getting back to it on Monday, so maybe by that Saturday, I'll be feeling better about my life. But
I
um,
mean, no judgment, because prior to filming this episode, I was literally like, I was dieseling chips, and Brian was like, "Are we starting, or are you just
yeah, I'm
gonna
not
keep
gonna lie. We
stuffing
were
her?"
gonna start about 10 minutes before we've actually filmed this. I know this isn't live, but she made me
I
say,
was
"Can
like,
we
I
wait?
just grabbed the chips, and
Can
I
we
need
wait 5 minutes so that I can eat
like,
my chips?"
just give me like 5 minutes to stuff my face, and then we're fine.
I mean, I said it way nicer, but that is what she did. Um, she enjoyed the chips, which isn't a bad thing. They are Ruffles regular chips, which, I mean, if you're human, you like those. So, a shout out to a mutual friend of ours, April Down, who finally
Oh,
figured out.
are we
Yeah, no,
calling her
we're
out for the
doing this. We're doing this.
cheesy?
So April, if you're watching this, I have a question for you, and for the people at home. The people at
Just
home
know
watching
Brian
this.
and I have already had this conversation, and I hope you're gonna agree with me again.
So again, poll down below. Okay,
Or
so
April mostly, but everybody, yes.
but everyone, I want to be right. I want to be proven right. Is it factual that crunchy cheesies are the best ones, or do you prefer the soft, puffy cheesies?
I am Team Cheese Puffs.
So again, the right answer is the crunchy cheesies. The wrong answer is the soft cheesies.
Cheese
Now,
Puffs, Cheese
comment down
Puffs,
below
Cheese
which one you think is right. Either way, like if you say it's the soft one, you're wrong. But I want April's opinion on this because she went out of her way to say that she finally has seen our channel, watched some of the
And that
episodes,
all of my food opinions are right and Brian's are weird.
and my food opinions are weird. Now, in this instance, who's the weird one? That's all I want to know. Who's the weird one? That's all. That's really it.
Cheese Puffs, Cheese Puffs,
You can't
Cheese
chant
Puffs.
cheese puffs and try and sway the crowd. This isn't the live stream. It's not how this works. You're not gonna get the crowd going back with you. Cheese puffs, cheese puffs.
You never know. I might in comment form.
You might. I don't see it happening. But uh, I still believe in my heart that crunchy cheesies are the best. Always will.
I will say Mom will agree with you.
Okay, so that's one zip. What about your dad?
Dad has no opinion on cheesies because he doesn't really eat them a ton.
What? If there's one person that I thought was a cheesy guy, it was your dad.
No, it's Mom. It is
Really?
100%. She's always the one to drag them out first. Dad very rarely goes looking for cheesies.
Okay, so I have one vote for crunchy cheesies, which I have 2 bags of actually. So
Because of course you do.
they're delicious. What? They're so good.
In my defense, there is a reason behind my argument, and it's because the
Okay,
crunchy
okay,
ones hurt
okay.
my teeth,
Again,
though.
again. I asked her flat out, though. I did ask her flat out if her teeth were not in pain while eating the cheesies. Would she go for the soft cheesies or the crunchy? And you said,
And I did say soft because they melt in your mouth and it's lovely.
man, the crunch is, you just don't get that crunch anywhere else. You just don't. Like I get that my a lot of my food choices are fucked up. I get it. I understand. However, during our fishing trip, my cousin, who is related, obviously related because he's my cousin, I get that this statement is going off the walls. However, I remember telling you all about my peanut butter pancakes and syrup.
Yeah, that still weirds me
Now,
out.
now, wait. When we made pancakes, he put peanut butter and syrup on his before even giving me mine. Which means that there is more than one of me, and I'm not as.
And there is probably a genetic component to the liking of it.
No, it's completely normal, and you guys are weird. Uh, but I'm just saying that there is more than one of the people that eat that. So, also peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I'm not the only one.
See, that I can get behind. That is relatively normal. That's a widespread thing. Peanut butter, pancakes, and syrup all meshed together is a little weird.
Not mushed, melted together, and it's
No,
freaking.
no mushed. Because when you cut the pancake, it gets mushed and then it all. Ugh.
Shaylee, have you ever tried it?
No, and I'm scared to.
When we are able to have breakfast, I'm making that a thing that you have to eat. Uh, so anyway, there's that. But basically, this entire episode was just to let you guys know that we are gonna see each other in person, and I might try and sneak a GoPro inside so we can document it. I don't know if we're allowed. I really don't want to make
I don't see why
people
we wouldn't
mad.
be.
Well,
It's not like it's a.
I don't know with COVID stuff. I don't know what you're allowed to bring in to restaurants with COVID and all the other
Whatever's
things.
on your person, as long as it's on
So
you, it's
just,
like carrying a
stick it to
purse.
my chest. What? That's not weird. I'm gonna get a chest mount. What? What's wrong with the chest mount?
The way you said stick it to my. No.
I didn't mean it weirdly. Maybe it came across that way, but like,
No, it definitely did.
there's a chest mount for the GoPros.
No, I know, but okay, where are you putting that also? Like, there's nowhere to mount it.
On your chest.
Yeah, but like, do you just wear a giant strap contraption?
Yes. Why not? Well, to be honest with you, I'm buying it so that when I catch a fish, I have a chest camera on, so people can actually see the fight. But the other reason is we have a vlog, and
That means I'm gonna have to like awkwardly bend down to.
no, I'll buy a mount too. Like for when I come over and we do an episode or something. Or we do an episode in the park or in the mall or whatever. So, although me and malls is an L.
Why?
Oh god. Like you can shop. Okay, this episode's gonna be longer than I thought. So anyway,
And also really random. But anyways,
this is another like just off-tangent segment apparently. But we're gonna talk about malls now. So. I'm the type of person like that hates to shop. Like when I shop, it's like okay, so I have one item that I have on my list. I'm going to get that item and I'm leaving the building. Now, with you, and what I've noticed with my cousin, speaking thereof, is we go and there's I should get this, and I should get this, and I should get this, and I should get this.
Okay, here's what happens though. We go in with a list, and then on our way to get the things on the list, we get distracted by shiny things over there, and then want them.
It's not any shiny things with you. It's Claire's.
I mean, yes.
If we roll past Claire's, it's over. It's like a game over. I might as well sit on the bench and fall asleep for like a 45-minute nap. But I see that's it doesn't necessarily drive me nuts. It's just like malls and me and the people I'm with. It's just like
You're very
okay,
good at like going in with a purpose and sticking to that purpose. I squirrel.
yeah, you have like ADD hard in malls because it's like stuffed animal. Yes,
I
thank
mean, I have ADD hard in general, but oh
yeah,
my god, that
yeah,
sounded so
but
bad. Anyway.
there's so many things to activate it in a mall that it's just like okay, here we go.
Yes. Between Starbucks, the library, and Claire's, malls could trap me forever. Like, I could live in a mall and be good.
Yeah, she'll go to the library, buy or take
Or,
out a couple books and sit there for 3 hours.
and hide from people and noises. And, because I'm really weird. Like, I like shopping in malls, but eventually they get very sensory overwhelming. And I'm just like, I need silence and I need it now.
Yeah, which is fine, and that's why you have that special library card that makes you lets you take out however many books. But for me, it's like okay, man. Like as I don't mean to make this sound like I hate humans because that's not true. It's as soon as I'm in a crowd of people, I don't have anxiety. I just get just immediately annoyed.
I'm pretty sure you have a little bit of my sensory issues with that. Because as soon as it's like loud and crowded and there are people in your way, you're like, I need to be done.
Yeah, like even with rider games, like I love the riders, and for people not in our area watching this, riders is a football team,
Saskatchewan football team.
local football team. And I love the riders more than the average person probably, and the journey to get into the stadium I dread every time because of
Yeah,
the
it's not like even when we went for the Eagles concert, I was like, oh my god,
there's
can these
just
people
too
move
many
any
people.
slower?
There's just too many people. Like if it was just Cheryl, my mom and I, you and my sister, W, fine. But the fact that I had to deal with my chair malfunctioning because
I mean, in fairness, I
a
warned
whole
you about
other
that.
story.
I warned you about that one.
Okay, now that you said, I have to explain to the people now that I'm
You
dumb.
have 10 minutes. Explain. Go.
Okay, this is gonna be a longer episode again. Here's another tangent talking about the Eagles concert from about 2.5 years ago now. That was two and a
Was
half
it
years
really? Wait,
ago.
what?
That's
Really?
wild to me.
Was it that early in our?
It
Really?
was 2 years ago because I just got the memory
Oh, yeah. Okay.
at some point in May. So
Anyway,
so for reference, the Eagles concert, our stadium, our local stadium that we just discussed, is an outdoor stadium.
which
Now
is fine in the summer. However, that particular night.
that night was cold, first and foremost, and secondly was scheduled to rain. Now before the concert began, your mother had messaged both of us and said, "Make sure you put a cover over your."
No, I think I just did it without any prompting because I have issues with water and electronics to begin with. Like I am anal about that.
I know, but she did remind us. I do remember that because I regret
Yeah,
it.
I think
I
she
regret
reminded
it to
both of
this
us, and I
day.
was already like, "Yeah, we're good," and you were like, "No, we'll be
I said,
fine."
"Oh, it's not gonna rain till later. We'll be good." Now we get to the concert. I don't have a cover for my control panel for my power
And it's
chair.
very electronic, so
It is
water does
very
not
it's
mix.
very electronic, so it starts to rain. We get there, the concert's late. They're late starting, probably because of the rain or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we only missed the first couple songs while you were having issues, so they must have been late.
So they were late, and so it's raining and raining and raining and raining. And I'm like, okay. So I turn my chair off, thinking that'll save it. So then I try and then I turn it on.
And
And
what
you
happens?
ever experience like when you're watching a show about like technology and that technology comes alive and starts to drive and do things? Does that ever give you anxiety? Because this is what kind of happened to me. So now I turn on my chair and I'm not using the power chair's joystick at all. I'm not touching it. But
And it's moving.
I start to do donuts. Like I'm talking flat out
I
donuts.
forgot you started to do donuts. I thought we just had to like push you inside to the under the
No, I
pavilion.
started to do donuts first. Don't you remember that? Because I was just like, woo, woo.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
And then we
and
pushed you inside that. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
so I'm starting to do donuts, and my mom's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And like, you're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm not doing it." And mom was like, "That's concerning," and you're like, "That's concerning," and I'm like, "Yep." And so I do about like I do about like 10 donuts. Kyle's gonna love this story, by the way. You're gonna put like you can put whatever you want graphics wise in here. Um, this is what you're gonna get with Brian Vision story time. Um, so I'm starting to do. I did like 10 or 15 of them.
And I continually look over at you like, what the fuck? And also, I told you so.
Yeah,
Because I
people
knew
thought I
immediately
was
what probably.
dancing, and I was not dancing.
And I was
Um,
probably one of the only ones, like me and my mom were probably the only ones that were like, oh fuck, we told you so.
yeah. So then my screen for like my control panel went like started
Blink.
to like flash white, which basically meant
Death.
we're wet and kind of screwed. And so it eventually stopped, and as Shaylee said, they had to push me underneath the stadium in hopes that it would eventually dry.
It did. It just took ages upon ages upon ages.
Well, it did enough for me to run it, but it was still flashing basically the entire concert.
Yeah. I'm honestly amazed it still runs after that. Like, it's been like 2+
It's
years after
completely
that.
taken apart at the moment, so
Oh.
I'm gonna be
Oh.
I'm gonna be interested to see how we're getting that back together before
You
we
might want to test that before Saturday, like next Saturday.
unless I just manual share it and say fuck it. But
I mean, you could, but also power chair.
it's gonna be so weird to drive that beast again. It's been so long. March of 2020.
Yeah, meanwhile, it would be weird for me to switch into a manual. Like, if my parents were picking me up and not paratransit, I'd be like, I have to manual share it, and I won't be comfy. And
And weirdly, I'm more comfortable in my manual share because just the amount of time I use it.
because
Plus,
yeah, it's what we spend more time in. Like, I've grown more accustomed to the power chair because I have the space to use it everywhere, and it's my main form of transportation. Yours is the manual.
to all my friends that are watching this, if I smoke a door while I'm in my power chair on
With the
Saturday,
GoPro on. That's gonna be amazing.
I will promise to not edit that out. Uh,
I mean, in fairness, I will also probably smoke a door because depth perception, but it's fine.
yeah, but me it'll just be out of practice, and they laugh at my pain more than they laugh at yours. Um, yeah, she's laughing because of how accurate it is.
It's not great.
Yeah, so we're about half hour in after 3 tangents story time.
Yep.
Um,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
welcome to story time with me. Um, basically,
Prompted by squirrely brain me.
That's basically how our shows usually go. Uh, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the stories, all the other things, the announcement, which I will remind you after 30 minutes is we are going to see each other, which is yay, but
In public.
also humans are weird and we're nervous. Um,
Yes. Anyway, so that's our big announcement. We squirreled a bunch. Sorry.
yeah.
Hopefully you liked it anyway.
Kyle, hopefully you enjoyed these stories. Our other announcement, finally, you will get an episode of Brian Vision that you've been anticipating and wanting
Yes,
for
that was
so
our
very,
other.
very, very
Yay!
long.
Because you're going to review my show. Well, not my show. I stepped in anyway.
It is her show. She just called it her show. It's her show.
It's not. I'm so sorry. It's not at all my show.
She is the main cover of the playbill.
Nope. Not
she,
even close to true.
she's not, but she did do. No, you know what? I will wait until the review.
Yeah, no, don't spoil it. We need the full review and context for the Brian Vision. Do not spoil
I
it.
will wait for the review. Let me know down below also if you want me to wear like something, a little flashy for the episode. Well,
No, see, they don't know why though.
I mean, I was thinking like a red velvet robe and like just sitting in my leather chair telling you guys the story of the play.
I mean, I know why that's funny, but you guys don't.
Anyway.
It is 9:56. Wrap it up.
I should be wrapping it. So anyway, that's the episode. We'll finish the way we started. Rochelle busting a gut laughing while I do the outro. Click like if you like the video. Subscribe if you really like it. Click the notification bell so you don't miss anything because Shaylee's laughing. Tell all your friends that we're gonna see each other in person. And that's good and exciting. And you will get Brian Vision. And finally, we love you.
See you next time.
And we'll see you soon.
Where are the stars tonight? Where are the movie stars?